So I've been thinking about a couple of things, and it's weird because when I think about it, I realize for like the past couple of years, these are like some of the only things I've really been thinking about. The safety of my family. I feel like everybody should be thinking about that, but most people, that's not something you really have to think about. That's in us, you know. But more now than ever, I've been thinking about family a lot. I've been thinking about this whole matrix we living in, and it pushed me to the point where it's like, I don't know, like I look at it, like I love movies, TV, all that, but I look at that shit so different now, like incredibly different. And sometimes it's hard to even look at a lot of this stuff because it's knowing what you know now, and then you go look back at these movies and these signs and everything that's in them, the overall propaganda of it. You just, if you care enough about your mental state of mind, your spirituality, you start to really think about that stuff. And like, you know, I use something like a Disney movie, for example. There's so many what we consider classic Disney movies, you know, the animated ones especially, that if you were born in like the 80s, 90s, you know, these is movies we've been shown as kids. Us 90s babies, you know, most of us got kids now, and we want to show those to our kids too. Like, yo, this, you know, I grew up on this. But when you know what you know now about what goes on behind the scenes, but at the same time right in front of our faces, you got a second guess, you know, even showing your kids something as harmless, you know, in their eyes as a movie. And that's some crazy shit. Like, you really got to put some thought into even the kids' movies you show your children. And that's like, how do people ignore that shit? Like, how can some people say, oh, they're woke or so woke, you know, using that term, and just want to, you know, they don't even think twice about that type of shit. And I'm looking at that like, nah, that's crazy. Like, you can't do that shit, bro. And aside from that, really, it's like just those two things. This is Matrix and the safety of me and my family. And it's like, yo, what else is important? Like, everything else we do, we've been programmed to do already. We go to work, make money, you know, suffer or success, but success by what means? And I know for me, like, I'm not compromising no part of myself to be rich and successful. Like, everybody want to be rich and be able to take care of their families and actually enjoy their day-to-day life without having to go through their daily suffers of being average or just being a regular human, the regular class, you know. And that shit is very crazy to me. That's why, like, if you look on my channel, like, I really don't be posting nothing on this. You know, I started off doing a couple little skits at work. And even doing those, I ain't really do those to like, you know, do some comedy shit, like to start a comedy channel. I just wanted to do something funny. Like, I've been doing little funny videos like that since, you know, the internet first started popping, YouTube first started popping. But it's not as fun when you know, all right, let's say this do catch on, right? Let's say I start doing these skits and they do catch on. What happens? Like, who's gonna approach me? How do you get from bedroom content creator to, you know what I'm saying, 1 million, 2 million subs nowadays? And that's not to discredit anybody who does what they do and they get organic growth, you know, and they not selling out. But chances are, it's like, you don't get to have these platforms even on something like YouTube, especially YouTube now in 2021. You don't get to have 1-2 million subscribers and you saying whatever the hell you want on your channel. You get canceled quick for that shit. And it's like, damn, yo, like, I can't even speak on something I created. You know, I can't give information out to the people on my own channel, and that shit is another scary thought. It's like, look at what this country's turning into, you know? And I don't know, man. If y'all don't feel protected, all you gotta do is pray. but know who you praying to. You know, I believe in Jesus Christ, man. So I already know these type of videos don't get, 10,000, 20,000 subs without, purchasing a bunch of views. I'm not hating on that, but it's like, damn, just the fact that I'm making this video just one-on-one with people who want to hear this, chances are that this message is going to get lost in the sauce of YouTube. That whole algorithm, you say certain words, your video gets pushed this way. You got certain things in your description, your video gets pushed this way. You expose too much, you all the way up out of here, bro. Like, that's crazy. And I'm just speaking. That's it. So, I don't know. That's just a little quick random thing. I'm trying to figure out more structure to these videos and how I want my content to be presented, in more of a more streamlined, just professional looking way. But these one-to-one videos, like, I don't mind these at all. But I know I'm not the only one, with those same constant thoughts. I'm just thinking about, like, what's real out here, what's fake, what's going on? Like, that's all I be thinking of. And are we gonna make it as a people? Like, so much shit is going on that's, if you're not paying attention and all you watch is the mainstream media, you're lost. I'm sorry, but you're lost. You don't know the half of what's really going on out here. Get up off these news channels and do your own fucking research. Like, it just blows my mind when people don't take their own mind seriously. You can't be the person claiming you a thinker, right? But all you watch is the news all day. You go around preaching fake information. There might be some truths mixed in with the news, yada yada. But I don't even get those people the time of day. You can't just tell me and repeat to me what, little script lines you heard on Fox or CNN. Like, no, sir. Nah, bro. Because I can sit in my room. I can sit in my room and do the same thing. I can sit in here for a whole day and just watch CNN and come back and quote you on all that shit the next day. Do that mean I'm well informed? Absolutely not. I just know how to repeat what I heard. And my lips is getting so dry, so I gotta end this video like ASAP. But let me know what y'all think in the comments. What y'all been thinking about these past couple days, couple months, anything. But keep it positive, please. Good energy to people. Like, don't be in the comments acting a fool. Thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.